money is such an important, it's like our health. Like we only have one body. And if you don't learn how to make the best out of your health,
be more familiar with it and know what we want money for, how to use that money and make it a good part of our lives instead of something to be scared of or like, oh my gosh. And I think your relationship with money is so important. And I feel like for me personally, I always had a really good relationship with money. I always felt like, okay, I go do this and it gets a little money and I can, and there's two reasons I personally want money.
One of those biggest fears is like, will I have enough? Especially in midlife, as you're going into retirement, and it's like, will I have enough? Is there enough money? There's always this enoughness. Am I enough? And am I deserving of it? So it's the enoughness part of it is very tangled in. And as women, we've been very programmed of, we're not as deserving, or you have to work hard for money. Like how can you nourish your body, exercise your body, and learn about health?
Right.
You're just going to have a crappy life, and lifestyle. And it's the same thing with money. If you don't have that good relationship with money, like you're saying, because it touches everything, you're not going to make the best of life that you can do. Blocks that I encounter, how to start detangling them and how to start letting go and shifting from that lack mentality into more of an abundant mindset.
I wanted to get back to having that good relationship with money and knowing that I had the power. And I think just like you were talking about empowering women, obviously power, putting that power back within you and actually reminding yourself that you have that power to do what you want to do with that and create that life that you want, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, to be able to take charge of that. How do you help women with, let's say you had someone, they're fresh out of divorce and, oh my gosh, here I am. I've been raising kids for the last 20 years. Now what? Where do you start?
There's a couple different places, and I want to share with everyone maybe at the end, but I'll bring it up here. I have a free guide that's called Women's Top Money Mistakes and How to Fix Them, and they can go check that out. So surround yourself in a community where it feels safe, that you can talk about money, look out for those communities. It could be, and we have a community, it's called Increase Your Income and Impact on Facebook. It's for women. And so they feel safe there.
What is your definition of financial freedom?
To me, freedom, that's one of my core values since I was a little girl. It's just like, I need freedom in my life. And you can't acquire that 100% without money, unfortunately, because of the world we live in. I invite anyone that has those kind of thoughts, again, to question them, because most likely the people that are saying that, it's coming from a place of money is evil.
Right.
That's the thought pattern behind it. Even though they might not think like, no, I don't think that. I'm like, I'd invite you to dig deeper and to question that, because that sabotage, or when we judge others, like they have it easy, I don't.
Yes.
You're automatically putting that person, you're putting yourself down. You're already saying that I'm not capable of doing this. I'm not capable of doing what Wendy did. She had it easy. And that's actually a cop-out, in my opinion, because it's just like, well, why even try? Because I'm not one of the lucky ones that got that. There's that, like maybe a mortgage and a home, or for your education, or for your business, but I don't believe in consumer debt. And if you do have debt, a lot of advisors and gurus out there, again, say, this is my experience, so I'm just sharing from my perspective, but they'll say, eliminate all your debt before you can start saving for yourself. And I challenge that. I say, try and put all that debt into the lowest interest rate possible, like 0% credit cards, and just do the 0% credit card dance for a while. And simultaneously pay yourself first. And this is something that I teach in all my classes. And what I mean by pay yourself first is every dime, every penny that comes into your life, whether it's from your paycheck, whether it's because you found it on the ground, whether it's because someone gifted you cash, I invite you to open up what I call a wealth account or a golden goose account. This is your account. It's not an emergency account. So it's not money that you're going to use because your car broke down or you had a health issue. It's an account that you want to put as farther away as possible. And even if you just put $5 a month, because some people come up to me like, I don't have enough money to save every month. How do I grow my money? They say that rich people, millionaires, have an average of 7 different streams of income. So ask yourself, what are my streams of income? Your job is one, or your business.
Right.
But what other streams of income? Are you invested in the stock market? I believe we live in an abundant universe, and it's always providing.
Right.
There's no lack of anything. And so we all expect money to come in to us in the form of money, of cash. But what if you go out with a friend and they say, no, let me pay for this lunch? You would have already spent $20 for that lunch. That's universe cash. Anything that's a gift, anything that's savings, a discount, that's the universe providing to you. It just doesn't look, it's kind of disguised. It's wrapped in a gift. You know, it's like, oh, I was going to pay for your coffee. And then you say, you know what? Thank you. I'll get you next time, or you'll get the next person. But that's like $3 that you would have spent on the coffee. Jot it down. Keep track of that universe cash, and you'll be surprised. You go to the store, you go to the grocery store, and they're like, oh, you just saved $3 for whatever thing you jot it down and say, you know what, that's $3. And if you add it up at it's such a fun game to play if you're tracking it, because what I love doing, and I encourage all clients and listeners right now, is I encourage everyone to set an intention at the beginning of the month and say, okay, for this month, I am going to manifest $200 in universe cash, and see and play the game, see what shows up. And every day tracking, becoming aware, shifting their awareness, putting on the lenses of abundance versus lack. Because we're always walking around like, I don't have enough money. There's not enough in the savings. Will I have enough for retirement? Let's stop that. Let's just stop and start tracking. Put on the lenses of abundance. Find a community that you feel comfortable talking about money. Be curious about it, and know that you can start wherever you're at right now. It doesn't matter how much debt you have. It doesn't matter your age. You know, like the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The next best time is today.